Hey, welcome back. It is now season 2 of the Happy Camper podcast, and we are back for fall 2025 after taking a brief summer hiatus. And
What's that mean?
It means
we
break.
took a break.
Hiatus. That's just so hard for me to think of.
You learn something new every day.
That's why-
here.
It's like, oh,
That's why
hiatus.
Noah
Took
works
a
at junior camp.
hiatus.
This is an educational podcast. We bring the knowledge.
I was actually going to use the exact same word, the hiatus word.
I
Yeah, absolutely.
saw you mouth it like at the
I
same
was
time
going
that I said
hiatus,
it.
yes. I was thinking that.
Yeah.
Obviously, Noah was going to like break.
Yeah.
We took a moment of pause.
We took a moment of pause.
But we're back.
But we're back. That's the
We're
important
back.
thing. Better than ever. Rejuvenated, maybe you would even say.
We've
No,
gone
what-
through a full summer. Obviously,
I
it's a
wouldn't
little.
say that.
exhausted. Yep.
Exhausted, but recovered now. You know, we're mid-September here, and we're excited. I know I'm excited. I hope y'all are excited.
They're thrilled.
I'm sure they're thrilled.
They're pumped.
I know we enjoy this. So if you guys don't enjoy this, that's fine. But we enjoy this, so we're gonna keep it going anyway.
And yeah,
But
we
once
get to do
again,
it
no
during
one is
work.
forcing you to listen to this. So
That's true.
If you don't enjoy this, it's your own fault.
Yeah. Also, let me say this because we from time
But
to
we love
time,
you.
yeah, we love you. We would also like to get your opinions on things you would like for us to talk about. And so if you have comments like that, drop them on YouTube, Instagram, whatever. I don't know wherever this is. It probably doesn't go on Instagram, so I don't even know why I said that.
Obviously, we don't know what we're talking about. So if you have ideas, you can give them to us somehow.
Give them to us somehow, and maybe we'll do them.
And
Follow the link
someone
below.
Might dig through all those comments, and
Yeah, we look through them from time to time, though.
Yeah.
We do.
we try to look for compliments.
We
So and so likes it.
you know what we
I don't
found?
know who that is, but they like it.
They liked it. They liked it. You know what we did find though? We found an old friend. Shout out Michael Cutler. We probably already talked to him about him on
yeah.
this, but that was fun. Looking back there and seeing, oh, that guy from 15 years ago was listening to this. That made me laugh.
Yeah.
and many others of you, by the way. I know, some of you. Chuck Gorley comes to mind. Left some comments. He's been an avid listener.
Yeah, and there's a couple
fan.
others who be like, "Hey, stop smacking so hard on."
I, for one, would like to hear from one of our listeners in Qatar.
I would too.
I would like to get their thoughts.
yeah,
And
because
maybe
we're big
that
over there.
Yeah, and maybe they could be like the first guest
We
appearance.
we've got the funds to fly them out here. I mean, this thing is skyrocketed, as you guys know, because you're
in
listening.
Qatar.
Well, only in Qatar.
Right.
But as you guys know, this thing is going off the charts, and so we need to.
If it can get 1 million viewers, we will get Happy Camper sweatshirts.
for just us, and we'll probably wear them. Okay, but all that being said, today what we're going to talk about is just some summer favorites, and I'll say this: you can throw maybe non-favorites in there as well, but maybe like not a complete summer review because there's just too much to talk about.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're super thankful for the campers that the Lord brought our way. Super thankful for the churches, the individuals, sponsors, everybody associated with summer. So we're not going to talk about our favorite like campers or our least favorite camper. We're not going to do that.
Because there are no least
No,
favorite
of course
campers.
not. But we're going to talk about some of the things that we did this summer that we're like, I really like that, or
Really didn't like it.
maybe we won't do that again.
Yeah.
So I think that's enough said.
And some
for
of
now.
it's the reason we did it.
Oh, yeah,
10
yeah.
or 11 weeks in a row. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally. This is not. Yeah. And a lot of the ideas that we maybe are like tired of were probably our ideas. To be clear. So yeah.
Your
It's-
ideas.
It's no shit. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's no shade at anybody else.
Yeah.
So do you guys have any thoughts? Like favorite? Either let's say, let me give you some food for thought, so to speak.
Categories.
Yeah. It could be a game that we did this summer. It could be a skit that you were in this summer in fun time. It could be even your favorite meal this summer. Things like that. Does anything come to mind?
Yeah, something comes to mind.
Okay.
I didn't like
Oh, negative right off the bat.
slash hated
Okay.
switching my role in Royal Altercation. And I have a reason behind it.
Gotcha. Okay, so explain what royal
Yeah,
altercation is
so
for them. They might not know what that is.
If you're here this summer, it was the final skit, the one with the banana. Some people love it, some people hate it. But we basically chewed up banana. I don't mind that at all. I mean, matter of fact, normally I get the banana in my face. I don't mind that at all.
I would much rather get the banana on my face than have to chew it up. Personally.
See, yeah, because you hate bananas, but
Yeah.
I don't care either way. I'll chew it up. The aspect
I know where you're
aspect
going.
of
Yeah.
what I don't like, I hate.
Not.
I don't
Was it
like
something you
getting
didn't get to do?
something I got this summer that I don't normally get.
Okay.
Normally, I do the other roll, and I chew up the banana. No, I get the banana on my head.
Yeah.
I do the pudding. I don't mind the pudding, taking it. I don't mind giving it. The part I hate is the ice water down my back.
Oh,
Really, of all the things.
really?
I would rather get all those other things.
I thought you were gonna say I miss slapping.
Oh,
someone.
well, that, yes.
So
I do want to slap the program guys. That's actually probably top 5 things of my week when we do altercation.
So we do that skit. For those of you who don't know, during the year we have school camps, and we do that skit during senior trips a lot because it always gets a good reaction.
yeah,
and
senior trips
Willie-
are only here once.
And they're only here once, so they don't see it every year. But we, now some of their administrators have seen this a lot.
billion times.
But Willie usually gets to slap one of the other guys. And I will say this to Willie's credit, the slap at least sounds like a good slap. In this summer, it did not.
Kind.
It did not.
Yeah.
It sounded a little
Well,
weak.
Willie's had years of practice
That's true.
slapping people.
Yeah.
He knows how to make that pop
Yeah.
to really make it echo
And
throughout.
there are
the-
times when I enjoy slapping the program guys more than other times.
Yeah.
And there's
does
more
it depend
guy-
who?
Actually, I can say firsthand, literally firsthand, I have been on the receiving end of getting slapped
Of that
by
slap.
Willie. It brought tears to my eyes.
There was a few weeks I was upset with you.
There was like that week that I stood in for Kevin or Caleb or whoever it was. Like I knew he was gonna slap me.
Oh,
I
yeah.
knew it was gonna hurt. But I mean, it knocked me into next
I'm
week.
glad I brought memories.
And it literally. Now I kind of fed the urge to cry because it was like, oh, this is gonna be really authentic. But I
Yes.
mean, I was like, oh, no.
Now let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Noah, would you rather get slapped in the face by Willie or hit in the head with a chair by me?
Well, it depends on if you hit him in the chair.
Well, here's the
right way.
deal. When you and I do the chair correctly,
That's what I was going to
it's
say.
fine. But on the days that our timing's off a little bit, getting
Use the wrong side of the chair.
using the wrong side of the chair.
There is no wrong side of the chair. Both sides is
There
perfectly
is.
good.
Then I would say I'd rather get slapped in the face by Willie.
By the way, that's another skit. I don't just take a chair randomly and just bash Willie over the head. No, over the head.
Yeah, and all the skits aren't that brutal.
No. Most
so
of them are. And we, by the way, they're like,
we actually
we're not
practice
sending our kids to that camp.
doing it well. And
Yes.
To where it doesn't
Yeah, we
hurt.
try not to hurt each
it's
other.
slapstick.
It's there you go. It's
Finish.
slapstick.
Slapstick.
Pain stick. Is there anything else come to mind for either of you guys?
That was the one that
That
came
was the
to
one that
mind.
really immediately stuck out.
Yeah.
So this past summer, I would say probably one of my favorite things that I look forward to every week is the game show. And I think it's just gotten better. And I've had a lot of really great feedback from this summer. And they just said, we love the game show. It's a lot of fun.
Wednesday being the game show time for junior camp. It's going to be a fun time.
Yep. And so we started a new game show last summer, carried it into this past summer. And it's really just been very conducive to help with the flow. And so it just is so much smoother. The stage itself helps with transitioning for skits and actually using the doors for just people walking into a scene and things like that. And it's just been a lot of fun, and I'm enjoying.
Noah looks like he's having fun up
More and
there.
more.
And I think one of the reasons is Noah, you get to pretty much play yourself just excited.
Yeah,
Like yourself,
yeah.
like
A little, I put a little
like
bit
with
more game show
adrenaline.
voice.
Yeah, sure. But like, yeah, absolutely.
Very much of just my own
Yes.
personality
Yes.
goes into who that character is.
Yes.
And yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like you're having fun up there. And
Oh,
you
it's a
are.
blast.
Yep.
Well, interviewing the kids too,
There's
which
some
is a
funny
little risky. There's a little. I try to make sure I
Yeah.
ask the right questions, but I do a little interviews with the kids just to give them an opportunity to say hi to their, friends and whatever. And so it was-
That's entertaining.
Yes.
It'd be
Yes,
a little
it is.
scarier
Yeah,
to
the
do
kids
at
are
teen
funny.
camp.
My kids love the game show. There's no doubt. I think they only got to go once or twice, but they were singing some of the songs, and
I haven't gotten to go in a couple years.
but
missing out, man.
I know. I
um,
want to go.
yeah.
What about you?
Uh,
Anything?
yeah.
Doesn't
Well documented. My favorite game to run is Tic Tac Challenge, and it's probably not even super close. There are other games I'd like to call a lot, but Tic Tac Challenge for me is a lot of fun, and I get to run that under the lights Thursday nights this summer. So I always look forward to that. I look forward to seeing how much the lead counselors / counselors bring and put into this game, things that I will never probably call for.
Well, I did talk to some counselors last week, and they were like, "Man, it was so wrong that every single week we would get the biggest rock, and he never called for it," which I thought was hilarious.
I'm like, I don't. Yeah.
They were bringing in these huge boulders,
Well,
and Chris
because-
never once called for that.
Well, because one summer, I mean, and it probably wasn't me. It probably started before I was calling that game.
Yeah,
Someone would call for the biggest rock, but just because it happens one week doesn't mean it's going to happen every summer, every week. And so I almost never. I mean, I guess I probably never called for it this summer. We did have. This was funny to me. The first week we had a camper bring a live bass from the lake. And because there have been times where we've called for a fish or a lizard or a frog or something like that. But so he caught the bass up at the lake, and I'm not a fish expert, but I do know that bass doesn't belong in the creek. After the game, he was going over to just dump it back in the creek because he's like, water's water. It's a fish. It's gonna be. I'm like, no, you got to put that back up in the lake because obviously the creek water and the lake water are not the same temperature. They're not the same,
Although
whatever.
We have had, when we drained our lake, we had bass go down the drain into the creek, and they live there. So we have had bass living in our creek.
Really? I would never would have guessed that. But anyway, so I just kind of decided then and there, all right, I'm not going to call for a live fish the rest of summer.
Yeah.
And still, believe it or not, we had counselors showing up with, he said this.
Yeah.
I made an announcement in staff meeting. I could not have been more like clear and obvious, and we'd still have people bring them just in case,
To be honest, we're very clear about a lot of our announcements. They don't seem to.
So I've actually announced that game in JVC before, and believe me, it's just as intense in JVC as it is in Teen Camp. And one of the things that I did, and this goes back, the last time we played it was like, I think 2022, and shout out to Miley Licht for this. She would listen and almost take notes on every single thing that I called for. And about 5 to 6 weeks in, I had like one or two things that I would always ask for. So something that's like particular to me, I'd say some kind of Atlanta Braves thing or a Snickers bar or, so I would get very, very specific. And so those first like 5 to 6 weeks, I would always ask for it. And then I just totally switched it up and would just ask for something entirely different. And that threw them for a loop, and they would come to me after the game and just be like, "You, for the last 6 weeks, have asked for this thing every single time." And I'm like, "Hey, just part of the game."
I usually ask for stuff that I like to eat, and then I eat it.
Yep.
So
I did a little bit of
I
that.
asked for $100 bill
and I try to
put it in my pocket,
I do that too.
just as a joke.
Yes. Yeah.
Give it back.
I love
They
that
always get
game
a good
so
laugh.
much. I think we should bring it back second year in a row because I think it would just enhance the items and campers would be anticipating it, especially if we put it out there.
We'll see. There's a lot of good games. There's some good ones that,
We usually rotate games off.
we rotate so you don't get the same thing every year.
Yeah.
But
That one's worth it to me.
It is a good one. Yeah, but there are a lot of good ones. I mean, we've talked about. I think we've been down this road before. But campers love big ball volleyball, which we didn't play this summer. And probably not every camper, but a lot of campers really like that one. I know the counselors love that one. Counselors probably like it because they get to play. But yeah, that's always a high energy game. There's a bunch of other ones that we rotate. But what about things? Is there anything that you said you already gave something you didn't like?
I love CIT. I love
Yeah.
So that being a part of that for 6 weeks is
I love biscuits and gravy. That's well documented.
basically on the same level.
Yeah.
Biscuits, gravy, CIT.
Every Friday morning when we did our live show, get some biscuits and gravy. That was a good way to start the morning.
Matter of fact, we should, and we're going to do that at some point in this podcast. Do like,
in theory.
yeah. Well,
What are we doing?
he's going to create breakfast, lunch, and supper on the podcast with biscuits and gravy in mind. So something for breakfast that had to do with biscuits and gravy, biscuits and gravy, and then lunch and then supper. So I don't know what he's anticipating.
Did he say that or did we say
He
that?
said that. He came up with that idea. So
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it.
And Jeremy, if he says he can do it, I believe him.
He's our
Absolutely.
I do believe him.
food service manager.
Trust that
Yep.
man with
Yep.
food.
Yeah.
Especially biscuits and gravy.
I'll
And
say
it-
this
yeah.
has been a difficult summer for predicting the weather. And I what I mean by that is usually we have a pretty good idea of whether or not we need to move something inside or cancel something or whatever. This has been like one of the toughest years, like where we've been like on the fence. Like we could get this game in. Like we could potentially like play if we do it fast enough, get them out there early. But there were at least 2 or 3 times actually that we got all the kids out to the ball field, and then we saw a flicker of lightning, and we're like, all right, we got to turn around,
Yeah.
get them all, and now we have to flip everything over, and
Yeah.
now we have to tear down the GHQ chairs. So that was probably one of the things that from this summer that I didn't like,
little
was
frustrating.
the constant just flipping things over or trying to make things happen. Oh, I think what's happening? Sorry, my
No, we
speakers.
can
went
hear
out.
you.
You can hear me? Okay,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
My speakers
I
went out
was
for a
like,
second.
what are you talking about? We
Anyway.
didn't get rained out of a game at all. Last
Lucky.
week,
We had week 10.
week 10, we chose to. We probably wouldn't have had to just because
It had
was
been
a little-
wet.
Yeah.
And so we just brought it inside. But Tic Tac Challenge works great inside, so it's not a big deal.
Oh yeah.
Right. Both
Um,
ways. Yeah.
but we only had one game all summer. Now our games are not at the same time, Teen and JBC.
It's
But
a little harder for him.
but yeah, we
The storms go through.
we had
For
we had
us.
really good
I
weather
remember-
that way.
It wasn't last summer, but a couple summers ago. Speaking of weather, and Chris was gone, so I ran Tic Tac Challenge, and there was a storm on the horizon, and I was watching the radar, and I was like, got about 15 minutes in, I think we're gonna be okay. We were not okay.
They still talk about that.
Yeah, it was probably we played Tic Tac Challenge in the hardest rain I've probably seen here, other than the hurricane. And I wasn't here for that. But so
The
I didn't see
hardest
it, so I
rain.
didn't
He
see
still
it.
hasn't seen
So it's the hardest rain I've seen. So that was quite the experience. And yeah, I still get mocked for that one, keeping that game on them.
Yeah, because if that one's really fun as an observer, if you like to watch, but if you're just sitting there getting absolutely plastered by rain for
In
40
3
minutes,
feet of water.
it's miserable.
Ball
So-
field may have flooded during the
Nice.
game.
Any other summer memories, things you want to touch on?
I mean, bringing Noah in for the
that was
morning
fun.
show was good.
That was fun.
That was the first time ever.
was fun.
Although
so-
he's done it before, but he just
But
not
I'm
not
feeling
not
it for
every
somebody
week.
who's sick. Usually,
Yeah, usually it's like
Yeah,
someone can't
yeah.
make it. Okay, well, thinking about fall, there's lots of good things about fall too. What are some things that excite you about the new season? One of the things that I'd like about just being here year round, every season
I
is
like
something a
all
little bit
those.
different.
Yep.
yeah.
And I'm ready
Um,
for each season.
Yeah, I like them all. I love summer, and I love the energy. I love the campers, love the staff here.
Totally agree.
And when they leave, it's quieter, and you're sad for a little bit, but then you're also like, oh, you know what? Fall's really nice too. And
Yeah.
so, what are some things that you look forward to about the fall?
One of the things for me, I think, is the window of weather.
Yeah.
That is just absolutely
Yeah.
perfect. It's there's
September,
a little
October around
crispness
here
in the
is really
air.
nice.
Like just the humidity plummets. Like there's just a way less humidity. And I can still get we'll still have like days where
Yeah.
it gets hot or gets warm, but overall, like the mornings and the evenings are just they're cool and comfortable, and
But
you don't-
by the afternoon, it's 90 degrees, and you leave your sweatshirt down in your office.
because right. But yeah, the weather and it just makes all of the things that much more enjoyable. Just walking out to the Zip, or walking back from the Zip, or whatever. And I think an obvious one would be the leaves changing color, and that's probably one of the best parts of the Zip is in the fall.
Oh, yeah.
when
Yeah.
you got that peak.
Usually, like
Uh,
college and career weekend,
yeah.
it's like almost perfect. If it's not raining,
Yeah.
it's like
Could be raining.
it could be awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome,
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
I enjoy being here. Obviously, I love my job here, but I get to travel a little bit more and be on site at some of the places where campers come from. So some of the schools and churches. So
Yeah.
I enjoy that. I enjoy getting out there with them.
Well,
Yeah.
we got to take a trip with you.
Yep.
Just recently
Yep.
down to Florida.
Yep.
That was fun.
We I obviously the camp here, the pace is a little bit different, so it's like just a different routine. Typically Mondays now like our slow day. Tuesday usually campers come in, they might leave Friday, and then another group comes in Friday evening through Saturday or Sunday. So it's a little bit different, but it's fun. New groups a little bit more often, and just the pace. But like as Noah said, the weather's awesome. Football, I like football. I'll be honest with you. Football. So
I like football most of the time.
I like football all the time, but yeah. I mean, it does help when your team wins.
Yeah.
And,
And my team won a couple.
there you
so I'm
go.
happy.
There you go. So at the beginning of the season, I'm always really excited. Back half of the season, not as much.
Yeah, so
someone
those-
said
yeah.
holidays. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I love looking forward to like Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that stuff is just a blast. And
Oh, yeah.
Everything during the summer is so hyped up and electric. You're
Yeah.
going. When you kind of take a couple
Mhm.
minutes off, it's kind of nice. A little change of pace. It's
Yeah.
good. So
Anything else?
I mean, hunting
I'm sure there are.
season. I'll say it.
Yeah, say it.
Yeah, it's hunting season. So in fact,
You've not been yet, right? It
well,
just started.
it's not open. It opens on Saturday. So I
Oh, I
will
thought
be.
it started.
Well, good.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad
The
he hasn't
13th.
gone yet
Yeah.
because getting arrested
would be
so.
illegal. No, it starts on this coming
Saturday?
I'll
You
probably,
going?
I'll go Saturday. I'm gonna take my son with me on
Nice.
opening day. That's kind of like it's been a tradition for like me and my dad growing up. So like opening day. If
So
you
your
can
dad's
just
going
get
by
out there-
himself this week, open day.
No, he might actually come with us.
Oh,
He might
cool,
not
with you.
try to get all three of us together.
Nice.
So yeah, hunting season. But I was telling Chris, as far as just like the seasons change. Okay, so like the spring and summer, that's golf season, right? So that's great golf weather. But now the fall is also, and that's why it's so hard because because you get into the fall and it's like, oh, this is like great golf weather and it's hunting. However, it's better. I'll say this. Early in the fall, it's better for golf because cold weather is more conducive for hunting. So I gotta try to balance it out. but I
What
still wanna go.
if you combine those two?
Well, we have seen deer on
If
the
I
golf
went-
course.
And
To
so if you
Conisty?
took like
Yeah.
your
Hit them
12
with
gauge
golf balls.
wedge,
my bow and my
your 12 gauge wedge, and like on hole 9, you're like, hold on, guys, I'm going to use this one, and
right.
then you could take a deer. Yeah.
And some
I mean, there's like 4 zillion deer on Conisty, so
Yeah.
man arrested today for
it's just a suggestion. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe it's something that somebody can implement.
is a
in some kind of
suggestion.
It's a
Business.
suggestion.
anyway.
so
So yeah,
Yeah, that's
some hunting.
that's always fun. Yeah. Anything else?
I'm sure there is.
I'm sure there are too, but those are things I'm like, I know Noah's going to talk about that. Have you? Oh, I was just say hunting around here too. I enjoy hunting. I am not the hunter that Noah is, not even close. And I also don't probably enjoy it to the level that he does. But there is something about it when you, I'll say when with an asterisk, because when you see a deer, for me, it's been a while. Like I think I saw a deer with you one time last fall. I think we went in town somewhere, maybe just once. And we might have saw a deer like right off the bat, but it was like early. We're like, oh, it's a good sign. That means they're going to be moving. And then that was it. There was nothing else. And then here, I don't think I saw nothing
Yeah.
all fall. And
People-
I'm not out there every day or anything like that, but
Here's what's frustrating.
yeah.
We have over 1,000 acres
And you
of
would think-
woods, and you would think that we would just be covered up in deer and wild. Now we do have a lot of wildlife.
Yeah.
And in fact, probably more unwanted than wanted. Right?
Yeah.
If we had a deer problem, that would be the best day of my life.
That would be awesome.
But
Yeah.
we have more like bears, raccoons,
Snakes.
armadillos. Believe it or not, I see
Yeah.
more
Yeah, those are-
armadillos on this campsite than I do deer.
Yeah.
Those have made their way up here.
Yeah.
We saw
And-
some rattlesnakes this summer too.
Yeah. I got a video.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, come on over
Way-
to camp. Hey,
way
we'd love
away
to
from-
have you.
We're not close to campers. No,
Right,
no,
right,
no,
right.
no. Everybody's super safe. I think as safe as they've ever been.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey. Well, that was fun.
Yeah,
It's
that
good
was
to get
fun.
back in the saddle,
Yep.
as it
Yeah.
were. And
Yeah.
boys, and again, remember, if there's something you're like, hey, I want to hear about this camp thing, or it doesn't have to be a camp thing.
Something about us.
Just something about us, questions, thoughts, let us know, and we'd love to explore those things as well. So, all right, we'll see you next time on the Happy Camper.